Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Always got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fox. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And what are they cooking up on 2nd and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. The RPO, it's complete. It's a save.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it back.
Yeah.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Gideon. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Talk about outstanding pass rushers. You're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. From the gun, running back on the move. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called returner will field it and bring it
What
back.
the fuck am I doing?
He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow.
That was more than 2 yards.
They need an explosive play to
Right.
wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Lost a throw on first down.
Fuck.
Going downfield for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Horns up and ready to hold some serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go.
Woo, get the ball, big boy.
Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Ball sitting right at the 50-yard line, and they'll go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup spot at the 25-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Working the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Handoff to the single running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Touchdown, Longhorns! Right in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get it in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Fox. The quick out. Oh, noses his way through. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing the video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back to the ground with the running back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Yeah, and it's been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Gideon. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Touchdown, Texas! They run it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice shot by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to get the corner. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He breaks the tackle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He'll take it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the ground with the count. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. It's 2nd down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Fox. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
It don't matter.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. leaves it with the back. Finding
Oh,
open
shit.
areas. Picks up the first down, still moving. Powers through. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he added the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of
chill
the first
out.
half.
Both of you guys.
He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down.
There he goes. Steered out of bounds and on the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its
Fighting for
timeouts.
yards.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the upright, and they'll push that lead down a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
They really can, and it's so strange and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the street.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Y'all fight? I'm telling you. Y'all fight and I'm taking y'all to the fight. Chill out.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for a moment.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job of running the football with the running back. You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the one. First and goal from the one. This offense is in great position.
They'll run it. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism. I'm getting a score.
Hey, you love the decision-making, and I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Gideon. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Finds his man. It's Landry.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness. They're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Wolverines are on the move. To the air, it's Gideon. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. The give out of the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Leaves it with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's go! Let's go! Kill! 6 for Bain! 6 for Bain!
They go right back to it. Gets it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. But take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Set, ready!
Power football with the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the ground. Got room to work. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They were really aggressive going going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Creates a little space. Turning it on. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's got 50 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it is.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. The toss sweep to the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Toss sweep to the left. Running to Green. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.